69-year-old traveller, female. She has suspected pancreatitis. Her condition is critical.
Jason Robinson, 30 years old in Japan's had a skiing accident. Suspected fractured leg, surgery may be required.
We've got a traveller, Amanda Walton. She's 47, severe abdo pain and nausea, currently in LA in hospital.
Mr John Kiplox, 57-year-old male, suspected stroke while on board an aircraft. His flight's been diverted to Fiji. He's travelling with his wife Teresa. His situation is critical.
We've been away for 2 weeks in the States, in Vegas, just having a family holiday. We were just coming home back to Australia. 5 hours into the flight, things changed.
Dad went to the toilet, came back, and then the lady next to him noticed that something wasn't right and called the flight attendant.
They were sure that he'd had a stroke, but they weren't sure what kind of stroke. They made the decision to divert the aircraft and take us to Fiji, to Nandi.
I didn't know what to do. I was just standing there trying to comfort her, and she was just bawling her eyes out, didn't know what to do.
As soon as I got him settled, I rang QBE, because that was the company that we had our insurance policy with.
I think for Therese, it was that fear of what was happening. They were very scared. So when the first contact was made, it was great to be able to sort of reassure her, Therese, that we were, able to assist her.
We've had lots of patients in Nandi and other places in Fiji. We know the things that they can do and the things that they can't do. So we know the type of patients that we've had treated there before and the kind of patients that we've had to get out of there as quickly as possible.
The traveller in Japan has a right tibia and fibula fracture and requires emergency surgery.
Accommodation for the family is arranged and the treatment's ongoing.
Stewart has confirmed pancreatitis. Repat team preparing to depart.
It's been confirmed that the patient has had a stroke. He needs an urgent CT scan. QBE has an air ambulance on standby in Australia.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's our role to respond to the needs of our customers. Whatever might happen anywhere in the world, that's our job.
Once we'd actually made the decision to evacuate John with an air ambulance, it meant that I got to make the call to speak to Teresa and explain that we'd made that decision.
And I said, I don't have the finances. I mean, how much is this going to cost us all? And he said, you don't need to worry about any of this. This is all covered.
Once the decision's been made to send an air ambulance, we can have our aircraft taking off within 2 hours. That's our crew assigned and out to the jet and on their way.
And all of a sudden, the crew, the two doctors arrived, and they were like a rescue team with all their medical gear, and they just walked through the corridor and just took control of John.
They sort of looked like knights in shining armour, just come to save us. It's just a really amazing moment.
They've come to get me. I'm coming home.
Because these situations are real time for these clients. It's not something that can wait. That emergency is so real for them. It's happening to them right now. So you need to be reactive. You need to provide some assistance.
Sometimes they've lost their luggage or sometimes they're sick in hospital. No matter what it is, we're here to help.
Being in a foreign country and going through a traumatic event, it is stressful, and that's what they need us for, and that's what we're here for.
QBE is the insurance company and the emergency assistance company. So we design and develop the product, we manage the claims from end to end, and we also run the worldwide assistance 24/7.
We don't have to refer to a third party. We can make that decision right there and right then to assist the clients.
If I'd stayed in Fiji, I would have been, they would have sent me off to Suva, and I would have been there for 10 days or more.
Well, since the incident, he's fully recovered. He's back at work, he's driving. His recovery overall has been amazing, absolutely amazing.
I really love this job. It's the challenges. Every day something is different. It can be somebody that's sick in Singapore, to a tsunami, to a flood, anything at all, and you never know what's going to happen next.
It's a feeling of worth to really to help somebody else out, and that's why we do it.
The patient's recovering well. She's been upgraded to business class for the flight home. Hospital, accommodation and transfer costs are all covered, and the claim's been paid $90,000.
Patient out of ICU, her condition is stable. Hospital accommodation and transfer costs covered. Total claim paid $470,000.
Surgery successful, transfer home arranged, claim paid $30,000.
The traveller arrived home, recovering well, air ambulance and crew, hospital, family transfers covered, claim paid $70,000.